Hello everyone, second video of the day, and I want to try something new again because I'm all about doing new things. I'm gonna try casting a pro game between, why does it not say who they are? Okay. I guess I'll just see. I think it's MaDFroG and some other dude. I don't really know. I haven't kept up too much with the pro scene. I know I did in StarCraft 1, but 2, I've just been kind of trying to focus on my own. Okay, it's MaDFroG on Zerg, and this is versus roxkisBratOK. roxkisBratOK. I don't know if this guy's decent or not, but we will find out, I guess. Let's see, I'll keep it on APM chart. No, APM chart's irrelevant right now. Units, everything's irrelevant right now. Anyways, I'm gonna just do a cast of a pro game, see how it goes, see if I like it, because I really wanted to focus more on doing tutorials and just helping people starting out with StarCraft, see how it goes. But I will see how this goes, because I realized that when I was doing my FP WODs, if I commentate on other people's games, it's a lot more relaxing and it gives me a lot more insight, because commentating my own games, I know what happens, so it's not too great. And yeah, so this is a TVZ. This you see MaDFroG is floating his Overlord, probably to float right over here just to check behind what's going on, because if you float it anywhere else, your Overlord is going to get sniped. But if you float it on this little ledge over here, you'll be fine. You should be fine, at least. If they try to pick you off, you can just float around. But anyways, you keep it here for a bit. It's smart for Overlord, for Zerg players, to keep the Overlord here, and then when maybe say 5-10 minutes into the game, you float the Overlord and you just sacrifice it to see what the Terran player is doing. Terran player is not doing anything unusual. He's got 10 supply, 12 racks, 13 refinery. Zerg player, he's got 16. He's going for 16 hatch. So this is a very bold move. Very, very bold. And I say this because on this map, your natural is really far away from the ramp to your main, so you could really just get wrecked because this barrage is almost done. For example, if roxkisBratOK he's not scouting, he's scouting kind of late, but if he scouted early, sees this, he could just run his marines straight into the main, and there would be little MaDFroG could do. Give me a second, and it's a little. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, so so it's very risky, and he took out the drone. Where's the one kill? Hero SCV kill 1, and so MaDFroG blundered that right there. He's down 1 drone because he lost that drone to the SCV, the zapping. And so this guy, and see what MaDFroG is doing. If you see my tutorial on the Terran bunker rush versus fast expand, what this does is when you fast expand, you definitely want to keep the Overlord on the hatchery, because then you get the vision of if the Terran player decides to fast expand, because here the closest range the bunker has to be, the Overlord can scout. So you see he's sending a marine, but there's little he can do, because if he throws down the bunker, 1, I don't think he'll get it up in time because he didn't throw it down immediately, and 2, MaDFroG would see it, so he could pull drones off the line and harass the SCV building the bunker. Anyways, this guy roxkisBratOK is checking out the expansions, or I mean not expansions, he's checking for any Overlords. He wasn't sending his marines to harass the Zerg player. And MaDFroG chose to hide his Overlord on that ledge. He could have done it right here. You could do it right here. It's a very smart place, because here, maybe not. Maybe because you want to just check expansions. What you do with Overlords is you want to check expansions, and you want to check movement of the enemy. So if the enemy is moving out, for example, you'll be able to see it. Here, I think it'd be a little difficult, but you could still try. Anyways, MaDFroG immediately throwing down that creep tumor. Costs 25 mana something, and he's throwing down the larvas. So he's just going for a macro builder now. He's got 2 Zerglings. He's not building anything up. He's not building any units. If you look at production, he's getting metabolic boost, which is speed for Zerglings, but he does not get any Zerglings. He's just spreading the creep tumor highway to his natural, because it's so incredibly far on this map, and you need to get that up as soon as possible, because if you need to move your Zerglings, or you need to move your Queen in case there's any harass, you definitely need that highway up. And so MaDFroG is just throwing this creep tumor down as fast as it generates. I feel like his APM is 79. It's kind of low. I'm very surprised. His current is very high. I guess he just started kind of low. roxkisBratOK is doing alright about that. Production, nothing much is happening. roxkisBratOK went for the fast expand. Not that fast, but it's relatively fast, you could say. Almost, no, he didn't lose that SCV. He's got 3 Helions. He's making the tech lab. He's blocking this off, and he's making a bunker here, which is very smart because there's 2 entrances to your base. So by blocking this one off, he ensures that the only entrance is here, and he has a bunker to protect his choke. Meanwhile, MaDFroG still getting up. I mean, he's getting some Zerglings, but he's building a lot of Zerglings now, actually, and a Bangless, so it looks like he's going to go for some early harass. But against Helions, this is going to be some trouble, although Zerglings with metabolic boost should be okay versus Zerglings, unless he does have 3 Helions, though. Helions do 14, what am I saying, 24 if you have the flame boost. And he's moving a Queen out. I'm very surprised by this move. I think he misplaced a hotkey, and this is just terrible. No, he's got to have these Zerglings to defend. Okay. He can't lose the Queen right there, and this is the biggest trouble. It's just that he's still moving the Queen out. I'm very confused by this. Is he trying? There's nothing the Queen can do. Transfusion maybe, but that just doesn't do anything effective. It's not that effective. So I'm very confused by what MaDFroG is doing right here. He's got Zerglings here. Maybe he's going for the harass. He has he has very few units to protect this. He needs to send some SCVs to repair right away. This might be going down. If it does, nope. If it does, roxkisBrat is going to be in a lot of trouble. And it doesn't. And the Helions are still doing a lot of damage. So let's look at unit lost. MaDFroG has lost 16 units. I think most of those are Zerglings. Not too many drones. Maybe he did lose a bunch of drones over here. He did have a lot more, but then he is saturating his gas as well. His Bangling nest and an infestation pit. He's not doing anything. I don't see any Banglings yet. Oh, he's getting Banglings. He's getting 9 Banglings right now. Units, 9 Banglings, 27 drones. He's losing the worker count, but that's alright because he is gonna be trading those for units. Because if you look at the unit production, roxkisBrat only has 5 Marines and 2 siege tanks. He barely has any units, and oh, this is bad. Oh, but siege tanks are so effective against Banglings because Banglings get popped like crazy, and he can easily rebuild this. Oh, but he can't repair the tech lab, so this is going to be really difficult. He needs to move this siege tank a little closer, protect the Marines, pull the SCVs off the line, or build more units. He is not building. He does not have enough production units. He's buildings. He has 700 minerals, and only now is he throwing down the barracks. He needs to hurry the production up, and this was what he wanted to do. He was the Queen. He moved out. He wanted to drop a crap load of creep tumors, and from here he can build a creep highway. Is what I'm suspecting. He's gonna move the highway over here, and it will just make Zerglings so much more dangerous. Production. He's pumping out a lot of Zerglings. He's got, how many Zerglings does he have? He has 32 Zerglings. 32 Zerglings can easily overwhelm 1 tank and 4 Marines. If he just pushes in right now, roxkisBrat is going to be in a lot of trouble. He's still thinking of holding up here. He's getting tech labs, a tech lab and a reactor. I suggest 2 reactors because he already has a reactor here. He doesn't need it, but all these Zerglings, if he just moves in, he is going to be in trouble. He needs to pull the SCVs off the line right now, block the choke, or just protect. Oh, this is gonna be really bad for roxkisBrat. Move the tank, repair the tank, quickly repair the and he is out of damaging units. He could hide a Marine right here. It could help, but the Zerglings could just run away. And he is gonna lose mining at his natural right now. He needs to build up he's still building Marines. He needs to build some Marauders with concussion shells because they slow down Zerglings a lot. They may not do too much damage, but they are somewhat more effective in bulk. And so let's look at production. MaDFroG is just keeping up the Zergling production. He has not expanded, which I feel he could because he has 700 minerals, and is building like he's building a hive. So maybe we'll be seeing some higher tech units, maybe an Ultralisk or a Nidus Worm coming out. But I feel like Zerglings, and he's got this creep highway. Zerglings are moving already fast enough on here. And he is going to go for the bunker bust. He's got Roxby has one siege tank, which is not going to be